It's time for our tale of the tape. The one and only Sergio Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 100. Sergio. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? And that hook misses. Nice counter shot. That punch landed. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in the headlights.
A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. Punch is beginning to take its toll. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go. It's round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
He misses with that straight left. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They are not gonna let this one go to the judges. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Can't land that jab. You know the the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that round. Good work. Good man, good man. Just get focused, get your mind back on the draw.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching, good punch. Incredible work rate. And shoot. A perfect counter lands. Misses with the straight left. Those counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Martinez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
No rest for the weary. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Martinez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to... On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Counter punch right up the middle. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Uppercut can't get through. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
exchange punches. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with the uppercut. That counter shot lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bud.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Both men step back for just a moment. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fight has a real good flow to it. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected, and what a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.